morning, America. It's your boy Young Lee Jr. Just finished taking my exam, passed that bitch, so real happy. Now, Kanye West, man, one of my favorite artists, man, producers, rapper, one of the top of all time for me. Love him lyrically, college dropout, all that. Now, going to retrospect, man, he supporting Donald Trump, which is okay, but he gave any specific details. Now, he went into TMZ explaining, that we have to get out of here in this mental slavery, which I agree with, because, you could be a slave to your corporation, you could be a slave to your job, slave to these hoes, you could be a slave to the dollar bill, and doing anything that has nothing to do with your conscious level, but destroying yourself internally just to receive some type of reward, and that's what a slave is, and someone who refused to have the ability to redefine himself or recreate himself without saying it. And when he went to the subconscious mind, he talked about the left brain thinking. I was like, okay, this man knows what he's talking about. But when he specifically went into detail about the 400 years of slavery was a choice, I was like, no. I mean, see, and it's hard for me to defend that because a huge generation of people that was just forced them out of their homeland, worked in Jamestown and built this country on their backs for 400 fucking years, man. You saying that's a choice? I can't fathom that. That doesn't make any sense because they were forced in their own will. I mean, if you go into the biblical days, the Israelites were enslaved to the Egyptian Pharaoh, right? Now, Moses, he had the ability, he had a choice. Like I say, do I want to do what God wanted me to do, or I can just stay and be king, be a, emperor of Egypt? But no, he felt something in his heart that he has to lead his people to the promised land. This is not right, and so that's when he departed the Red Sea and he just led the Israelites into victory, you know what I'm saying, in that particular moment. And so they was not physically in bondage, but some of them was mentally slave. I believe mentally slave, if you would have articulated himself in that's a choice, because your mind, we all have a different mindset, we all think differently, and that's important, so I just feel like that was very inappropriate the way he would have said it, and I think too he was politically ignorant. When people ask you like, why do you support a particular candidate like Trump or Hillary Clinton, or even though I can't stand the Clintons, if you can provide me with any intellectual thoughts, or you articulate about their policies and everything, and that has corresponded with you and the people around you, then sit up here and say like, oh well, why did you cheat on your girl? I cheated on my girl because the reason why I cheated on my girl because she wasn't being a good woman. She don't clean. She don't have my bath water ready. I mean, you giving them some type of incentive. They're saying, oh, I don't know. And if you would have just say like, oh, the reason why I support Trump is because the immigration policy, there's too many illegal immigrants coming into this country. Build a wall, and because if the wall is not going to be built, there's going to be so many people coming into this country and competing against like our jobs. And I am an American, and I have a right, to really to have a force and opinions and the state constitution. And you gotta have factual information when you say controversial things. And I feel like when you don't have any type of intelligence in a particular matter of a controversial statement, you're gonna go off your emotions. That's all I have to say. Because I had a good conversation with my boy Mike about this situation. So it's really sad, but I mean, he just need to clean this up. Maybe get an interview with the Breakfast Club. You gotta do something. I mean, you gotta clean this up because I know you're marketing yourself, but it's a way to do things. So I feel like but for the most part, man, I was a little disappointed. And I know he's a master marketer. So many other artists does this on a day-to-day basis, but you can't just sit up there and just say that and get away with it in the black community. That 400 years of slavery, all that spiritual trauma, and they twisting Bible scriptures and the physical trauma they had to go through, man, just for us to pave the way for us to be successful. And the Dred Scott case and all this stuff, man, and the HBCUs that was formed, it's just so much, you have to play into a factor. But that's how I feel about this whole situation, man, with this whole Kanye West thing. I mean, I'm still support his album. But man, you have to have factual information. This is why I was watching the video when him and Ti was making E versus the People. Okay, they was discussing. Ti was grilling him, saying, "Why are you a supporter of the Republican Party or the candidate? You can't just say, oh well, Trump is my man. Trump is my dude. Okay, why?" Like for me, I was a supporter of Bernie Sanders. I knew even though he was a socialist, but because in that particular time, man, he said, free college, free healthcare, and he wanted to implement a system of Canada, universal healthcare system, and also too, man, he was not a supporter of the Goldman Sachs. I mean, it's just little different things. You have to be politically aware and smart if you want to go into that arena. And I can't really get too upset because he's an artist and that's not his profession to be a political activist. But at the same time, if you want to get into that field, you have to be knowledgeable. That's just like an engineer prescribing a patient, right, with the wrong heart drug, right? And next you know that patient is on the brink of death now because the engineer's mistake. And we all cussing out the engineer, but we like, listen, well, the engineer is not a doctor. We can't get say that's not his occupation. That's just not his field. So as rappers, they here to entertain us, possess, mental, and they're here to make us laugh. They're here to not mess with our emotions, but to fill us in and take us to a fantasy world. Escape from reality based on their gifts. So man, I don't let any artist speak on my behalf. But if you're gonna go into a arena, you can't just sit up here. You gotta be responsible for the stuff that you say. And I feel like Kanye need to clean this up, man. You gotta have an interview. You gotta, shit, man. Do some research, man. I interview you, man. Shit. Listen to Killer Mike. Do something, man, because you a very intelligent brother. But once you get into the political realm, people gonna be grilling you. You got to debate, and you running for president in 2024, I think he said, or 20. So you gotta be mindful of that, man. You gotta debate. You gotta understand the taxes. You gotta understand the laws, man, and you can't be biased because everybody doesn't think like you. Everybody's not a Republican. Everybody's not a conservative. Okay, that opposes liberalism and socialism and democracy. Okay, and I consider myself as a young man as a conservative, but just be knowledgeable. Just understand where you come from, understand the origins of it, and just have more political discussions, man. You are friends of Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure he can educate you before you start making those statements. That's all I have to say, man. It's your boy Young Lee Jr. You guys continue to subscribe and like. Enjoy the rest of this day. Stay black, stay beautiful. I'm out. Deuces.